All right, for problem number 1, it says the diagram shows a triangle defined by the points A, B, and C. And in letter A, they want us to calculate the gradient. Remember, when you see gradient, that means slope of the line AC. So we got to use our slope equation, change in y over change in x, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we're using points A and C. So it could be 3 minus 9 over 5 minus 3, which simplifies to be negative 6 over 2, which simplifies further to just be negative 3. Part B, they want us to determine giving a reason whether angle ACB is a right angle. Okay, so they're talking about this angle right here. Just because it looks like it in the picture doesn't mean that it is a right angle. We need to prove it mathematically, and how we can do that is that if line AC and BC are perpendicular to each other, then they would form a right angle. And how we determine that is if their slopes are opposite reciprocals. So we already have the slope of AC from part A, so we need to find the slope of BC. All right, so I'm going to use the slope equation again to find the slope of BC. So B is 15.6, C is 5.3. So we would do 3 minus 6 over 5 minus 15. That would get negative 3 over negative 10. Since they're both negative, that would become positive. So looking at these two slopes right here, we can clearly see that they are not opposite reciprocals. So we can definitively say that they are not perpendicular. Part C, they say that a straight line L passes through, or is parallel to BC and passes through point A. Find the equation of L. Give your answer in the form of ax plus by plus d equals 0. That's our standard form, where a, b, and d are integers, meaning they are whole numbers. Well, they tell us it's parallel to BC. We know that parallel lines have the same slope. So the slope of this line is going to be 3 over 10. We don't know what the y-intercept is. We need to find that. So what I can do is plug the slope into my y equals equation first. So we have y equals 3/10 x plus c. We also know that this line passes through point A. Point A has coordinates of 3, 9. So I'm going to use that point and plug it in for x and y. So we're going to have 9 equals 3/10 x, or times 3, plus c. If we simplify that, 9 equals 9/10 plus c. Subtract 9/10. And we get that c equals 81/10. So we have y equals 3/10 x plus 81/10. But we need to get it in standard form, so we got to get rid of these fractions. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 10. So I get 10y equals 3x plus 81. So now my fractions are gone. I just move everything to the same side. So I'd have 0 equals 3x minus 10y plus 81. And there's our equation in standard form.